I didn't think a single step would change my life. I didn't think brushing against someone's arm could trigger an interstellar incident. And I absolutely didn't think an alien princess, one feared, revered, and impossibly beautiful, would point at me and declare, "Human, you belong to me now." But that's exactly what happened. And it all began on the diplomatic platform above the planet Vel'Rath, a place I had no business being. Beginning. An accident that became a crime. I was supposed to be just an assistant engineer, running diagnostics on the human delegation's shuttle. I wasn't trained in diplomacy, political etiquette, or how to talk to a royal alien with eyes like burning starlight. But our chief engineer collapsed from exhaustion right before the send-off ceremony, and the delegation panicked. They needed someone, anyone, who understood the stabilizer coils and could answer technical questions. That anyone was me. "Just stay quiet," Ambassador Hauser whispered as we walked onto the platform. "Bow when they bow. Smile when they smile. Don't touch anything, don't touch anyone, and don't." He never finished. Because the Vel'Rath royalty stepped into view, and everyone became silent. They were tall, silver-skinned beings with long, glowing markings that pulsed like softly lit circuits. Their muscles looked carved from marble, their movements regal and slow, and their eyes, deep violet, seemed to read every thought you tried to hide. But one of them stood out even among her people. Princess Lyria. Her presence felt like a gravitational pull. Her silver hair fell in a long glowing braid, and her armor shimmered with purple crystalline plates that shifted texture as she moved. She scanned each human with a cold, evaluating stare. When her eyes met mine, I swear my heartbeat tripped over itself. "That one," she murmured. "Who is he?" Kept my head down. If I avoided eye contact, maybe. She stepped directly in front of me, her shadow covering me like a cloak. "Ooh. Human." "Yes." I squeaked. Her gaze narrowed. "State your purpose." My mouth dried instantly. I'm just the engineer, Your Highness. Here to monitor shuttle systems." Her lips twitched, almost amused. And then it happened. One of the hovering drones zipped past my shoulder, startling me. I stepped back to avoid it, and my arm brushed against hers. Time stopped. The entire platform went silent. Not a breath, not a whisper. Vel'Rath soldiers gripped their weapons. Humans froze. Even the drones paused mid-air. The princess stared at the spot where our skin had touched. Her eyes darkened. "Human," she said slowly, "you dare lay a hand on royal flesh?" "It was an accident," I blurted. "I didn't mean." Her voice snapped like a blade being drawn. "Silence." She took one step closer. The air around her vibrated with a faint hum, as if her emotions influenced the energy fields in the room. Then she lifted her hand and touched the place where I had brushed her arm. "You touched me," she whispered, "which means you invoked the ancient rite." "The what now?" "The right of claim." "I definitely didn't." "You touched me," she repeated, "which means you are now bound to me." My voice cracked. "Bound? As in?" Her eyes glowed brighter. "You belong to me now. Middle. Brought into the princess's world." I thought the humans would protest. I thought our ambassador would argue, negotiate, maybe even shout. But instead, Hauser looked pale enough to faint. "Princess Lyria," he said carefully, "surely this is all a misunderstanding." "It is not," she said. "He touched me. The law is absolute. But he didn't know. That is irrelevant." Her guards surrounded me, their crystalline armor crackling with energy. "Bring him to my chambers," she commanded. I tried to protest, But 2 guards lifted me effortlessly and escorted me through the glowing corridors of the Vel'Rath palace ship. The inside of the vessel was breathtaking. Silver walls curved in elegant arcs, embedded with pulsating patterns that looked alive. The air smelled faintly metallic, mixed with something sweet and floral. Alien symbols floated in the air like holograms that responded to the guards' movements. But I barely noticed any of it. All I kept replaying was her words. "You belong to me now." I was taken to a large chamber lit by violet crystals. The doors sealed behind me with a soft hum. Princess Lyria entered, each step graceful and controlled. "Remove your fear," she said. "You are safe here." "I'm not afraid," I lied. She arched an eyebrow. "Humans are terrible liars." She circled me slowly, observing me like I was a piece of unfamiliar machinery. "Why were you chosen to stand with the delegation?" "I wasn't chosen. I was a last-minute replacement." She touched her chin. "Then fate brought you to me." "I think it was just bad luck." Her eyes sharpened. "Do not insult destiny." I shut up immediately. Lyria stood in front of me, much closer than any comfortable distance should allow. "You touched me," she said again, softer this time, "and Vel'Rath law cannot be undone." "Okay, but what does that actually mean?" She gazed at the glowing patterns on the floor, her expression thoughtful. "It means," she said, "you are under my protection, under my authority. You cannot leave my side without my permission." "And?" She hesitated. "And what?" Her voice lowered. "It means you must learn me." "Learn you?" "Yes." She stepped even closer. "Your species values physical boundaries. Mine values mental understanding. The Rite requires both participants to understand each other's thoughts, instincts, and truths." She extended her hand. "Give me yours." I swallowed hard. "If I say no." Her expression didn't change, but the air in the room chilled. "You touched me," she said again, her tone like carved stone. "Consent was given the moment contact occurred. Not intentionally. That does not matter. The Rite has begun." She waited, hand outstretched, gaze intense. "Take my hand, human." I hesitated, and then slowly placed my hand in hers. Her skin was warmer than expected, and the moment our palms touched, a jolt of energy shot through my arm. The markings on her skin pulsed brighter. She inhaled sharply. "So your mind awakens," she whispered. I had no idea what that meant. But the bond, whatever it was, had begun. The bond deepens. And so does the danger. The next days blurred into an overwhelming pattern of rituals, lessons, and strange experiences. Princess Lyria explained the Rite in fragments. We had to spend time together daily. She had to show me the customs of her people. I had to reveal aspects of human behavior. And eventually, our minds would synchronize. I didn't like the sound of that last part. But refusing wasn't an option. Everywhere I went, 2 armored guards followed. I ate in the royal wing. I slept in a chamber near hers. I was assigned a translator device, but Lyria insisted I learn the Vel'Rath language manually. "You will speak it soon," she said confidently. "The bond accelerates learning." She was both intimidating and strangely gentle. One evening, she took me to the observation deck, a transparent dome overlooking the swirling nebula outside. She stood beside me, arms folded behind her back. "You still fear me," she said. "No," I said automatically. She tilted her head. "Fine. Yes." Her lips curved slightly. "Good. Honesty is required." I watched the nebula glow with shifting colors. "Princess Lyria, Why does your law force a bond over an accident?